that's why we started with the basic. Because Jiu-Jitsu, there are two ways to teach. One is to make people do repetition, and then people end up like learning, right? One is explaining first, and there are a lot of classes, like you start the class, make people repeat a bunch of positions, and then sometimes you don't have time to explain the very small details or the concept, why we did this, and why we in this position, why not, and etc. The do nots and etc. If you guys understand, and I keep saying that, if you guys understand why we do the things like that, you don't have to know all the positions to understand what is coming and to say, hey, hold on, I don't want to be here, I want to be there. I don't want to be, I see that if this leg is coming here, this is what's going to happen. So that's another way to teach and to learn. Alright, so concept, the guard. What is that? The guard in kickboxing, boxing, let's say. What's that, hands up? In karate, too, taekwondo, hands up, whatever. In, what's the name? In Jiu-Jitsu, guard means like legs, right? I mean, just saying like a very overall idea. To say that he's in guard, I mean, we don't say like that, he's doing guard, but say that, Adrian, in guard, his leg's going to be up. He's going to make sure that I'm behind his legs. Or, he's going to lock me up inside the closed guard. You guys understand? So, thinking about that, if he's here, he's in guard, or doing guard. If it's here, he's not. Alright? So that's, whenever we say guard, that's what it is. Another simple way to teach that, as I said that yesterday, is if you want to make sure you're safe on the bottom, you keep your opponent behind your knee line. That's like overall for in beginner. For a more advanced guy, you can put the guy in the half guard, you can do deep half guard, you can do X guard, you can do so many things, and it still be offensive. You guys understand the difference? While I'm here and I'm behind his knee line here, he's safe. You know, I still can attack a bunch of stuff, but he still can attack a bunch of stuff. Alright? Whenever I'm here, he's not safe anymore. So what is his biggest concern? He doesn't need to know what I'm doing. What his basic concern here is to what? To get me behind his knees again. So you're going to try to do whatever scramble to be there, or to be on top, of course. Ideally, you want to be back on your feet when you're talking about self-defense and MMA. Alright? So we share the same idea, John and I. Even being a black belt, I don't like to be there. I mean, I like to be on my back if I'm doing Jiu-Jitsu, grappling, or whatever. If I'm, training MMA or teaching MMA, I'd rather not be here. All right? But anyway, sometimes we cannot control this thing. So starting from close guard, there are many ways to open. Many ways. All right? One of the ways that I like is first, to stay really low, controlling his biceps the whole time. I can go like, not here. I'm not keeping my elbows like this. Alright? Here. Elbows always tied to his body. And one of the first do nots you guys already learned without knowing is that you never post your hand on the ground. Of course. Every time you post your hand on the ground, he can attack you in the kimura, omoplata, and a bunch of stuff. Okay? So if you're here, I'm here. And I need to make sure I have a very good base. So if you're talking about Jiu-Jitsu, submission grappling, I like to keep my instep flat on the ground, toes flat on the ground. If I'm talking about submission and grappling, I don't stay here. I don't like to stay here because I just moved my center of gravity up. Okay? Therefore, it's easier for him to break my balance somehow, so I go here. Okay? Now, this is so basic, but it's important. I'm here. I'm going to move back, and I'm going to start putting the weight of my chest on his inner thighs. Okay, because I'm starting like to open his groin a little bit here. And then what we're going to work is, I'm going to work 2 hands on a sternum, not up. I need to find, especially when you're fighting no gi, I need to find his sternum here, and I'm fitting my wrist right here. Okay, that's where I'm going for. Now, We're gonna do this like 5 times only. In Jiu-Jitsu, for every attack, there's a counter attack, and there's a counter for the counter attack, and then there's a counter, and then it's ends. So I'm here, you're gonna move. If you guys wanna open any other way, your way, it's fine. As soon as I feel I cannot open anymore, and that's the thing here, I never let him open my guard, because if I since I'm just fighting him, using my strength, and he opens the guard, he's gonna adjust his position first. And I need to be 2 steps ahead of him. If I let him open, it means like he will be 1 step ahead, and he's gonna right away work to get a pass, right? Do a pass. So I'm here. Imagine I'm trying to keep Adrian on my guard. Imagine that this was his dream, and he could open, and he opened. All right? But then he woke up. So here, he's opening my guard, Adrian's opening my guard. I feel I cannot hold anymore. To prevent that, I open first. And when I open first, I'm 1 step ahead. Because I brought him, I put him behind my knee line. So for the beginner, that's a great spot to be, here, or cross open guard. You guys see, there's a knee line here, imaginary line, he's behind the line. Okay, so I want you guys just like 5 times, just to get the feeling like this. One guy opening, go up to almost like when you cannot hold anymore. Adjust yourself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to butterfly guard. Okay? In butterfly guard, it's part of the level 2 that John on the seminar. So I'm just doing the level 1. Alright? Alright? Here. So we're going to start here, and we're going to just show. We're going to start with the attack, counter attack, and we'll keep going like that. Alright? So that's what I want you guys to do. 5 times each guy. Go here. I'm trying to hold Adrian. You know, I try to hold his head when he moves back. That's one of the reasons why we move back. When he's about to open, I adjust myself first. I'm never going to let him open in first, because he's probably going to right away work his pass. So now look at here. This scenario, his shoulder passed my knee line, and this leg and this arm is already about to pass my knee line. As soon as he passes his knee over here, he's going to be 1 step ahead of me. Because now, in order to attack, I'll have to defend first. And I want to attack right away. Okay? Let's go. It's strategy. It's like a war.